And we still in traffic.
I don't look familiar, do I? Not in this seat.
Hey, what's that you listening to?
Here to host today.
Hey, turn it up.
Yeah, this that new GoatVerse app. I got you.
So y'all want to know where the goats are? They're off on the sidelines.
Looking for fresh, relevant content wherever you go?
What was the name of that he said?
Introducing GoatVerse TV.
GoatVerse, that's what it's called.
The free streaming app that brings you the best podcasts, current events, and thought-provoking opinions all in one place. Download it now from the Apple Store or Play Store. In Goats, we trust.
Welcome to another episode of Respect the Goats, our monthly wrap-up of what's going on in the world. I am the greatest debater, CEO P.
This is the big homie, Double XL. You know who it is. It's your favorite cousin.
And we have a special guest in the building, Battle Rap King.
Yeah.
Podcast host. Event host.
Yeah.
Artist. No, we ain't gonna go there.
I'm married now.
The name is legendary in the streets. Let's just leave it there. Shout out to Jay Skizzle joining us in the building this month, man, to share these news and to share his opinions.
Hey,
we're not gonna get to it yet, but Skizle has created a new. We'll get to it later on, so y'all can stay for it. But he has created a new segment.
Category.
It's called Diabolical Post of the Month. And we're gonna get to what it is, and we'll let you explain it. Don't worry about it.
Yo,
you know we can.
Are we already recapping April?
Yes.
Don't what they say? April showers bring May flowers.
Yeah.
No, remix.
Okay.
Yeah. April pollen to put snot in your snot. That pollen was out of control this month.
That ain't even wrong, bro. Okay. All right. I'm rolling with it. Get you some nose spray.
And hey yo, why I'm the only one out of hat? Yo, y'all that scared of your headlines?
I ain't even got no headline.
Me neither, but I ain't scared.
Is that the reason?
I mean,
No comment.
Is that? Oh, wait, hold on.
They gonna use that in the battle. I can't say.
Is that the reason? Oh, all right. Is that the reason?
Y'all
walk around smoking up your headlines, bro.
Y'all headlines is like a Bad Boy album. It keep getting pushed back.
Hey,
No Diddy.
Hey, look.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you why I wore this hat. Because, you know, anytime I'm on the camera or anything, it's got to be
Promotion.
From some
Product placement. Yeah. Product placement.
That's just gonna go with it. I'm gonna say that.
I like that. Well, look, man, we're not gonna hold y'all, man. We're gonna jump right into it. Double XL, we're gonna start with your section. We're gonna start with politics. Cause really sports gonna take over a lot of this. I'm just being honest. The sports conversations are gonna be a little bit lengthy. So let's go politics. Politics is sponsored by the Arrington Gavin Show. It's on GoatVerse TV. It's on all platforms, but specifically GoatVerse TV weekly, man. Check it out and get all your political news. X, what's going on in politics, aka Trump's arena?
What's going on? Donald Trump is going on. Donald Duck Trump, aka Old Dirty Tariff.
Okay.
He's going crazy.
Okay. Old Dirty
He's
Tariff.
going crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, ODT. That's what we're gonna call him now. ODT.
But I'm hearing China ain't scared.
Oh, China ain't never scared. China is what's Big Boy from Atlanta?
Bone crusher.
China is bone
Yeah.
crusher right now.
Yeah.
They ain't having it. They ain't scared. Let me tell you. You know what's crazy about it? All this terror stuff going on, everything that's going on, and you know China's being real shady with it. They putting people in that ain't got nothing to do with it. They sneak this and let everybody know that Gucci, that Louis, all that y'all thought y'all was getting from Europe and France and Italy, it's from Beijing.
Yeah.
They making it in the sweatshops.
Hey, we got those.
They called them out.
The whole China is Canal Street in New York. It's Jamaica, Queens.
You got it for the low over here, player.
Gosh.
You know what I'm saying?
Gosh almighty.
Trump going crazy, man. He gave his first 100 days address.
Yep.
And man, hey man, it was some lies in there, but he dropped some facts too.
There was some lies. There was some whales.
There was plenty whales in there. But you know, like any good hustler, you gonna mix your lies with the truth.
Oh yeah, you know.
But how come everything he says the best ever? It was the best. Everything you do can't be the best ever. Cause
So he might be the greatest show on stage. Cause watch your title. Watch your title.
But some of the things I found interesting was his talk about illegal immigrants and tightening up the borders.
Yeah, he married one.
Let me tell you, you're right. I'm not a big Donald Trump fan.
Okay.
But you gotta call a spade a spade.
Okay.
You out them borders down here. He is Deion Sanders of the borders.
Deion Sanders.
He is Deion Sanders of the borders.
AKA Ice.
He said what he was going to do.
Hey, he ain't letting nobody in. Nobody's getting across the border.
And you know what I like the most though about your boy, man, is that a lot of the people who was like, yeah, he's on our side. He was like, nah, you lose a job.
Yeah.
You lose a job. You lose a job.
You get sent home. You get sent home. You're a criminal. You go home.
Hey, my favorite part is I love seeing billionaires argue. First of all, Tesla stock is going down.
Yeah.
Tesla is the new Chevette. It's a Chevette now. Ain't nobody buying them.
So
They upset. And on top of that, the Yugo. Remember the Yugo?
Yeah.
It's a hatchback. So, and on top of that, Jeff Bezos, the owner of Amazon, they had a big disagreement yesterday, him and Trump.
Gotcha.
Let me tell you what he was going to do. He was going on Amazon, when you buy your product, it was going to list the price, it was going to show you the tax, and then it was going to show you the tariff.
Crazy. What happened? What happened?
Hey,
What happened?
Donald,
He got that phone call.
ODB, Old Dirty Tariff, got on the phone
He got that phone call.
with Bezos, and they got it together. He shut it down. I wish he would have did it. Oh, I wish he would have did it.
Well, you know how gangster that would have been, bro.
Yeah.
Look,
But they break down everything else. They say the tax. They say, shipping and handling. I
the
mean,
only thing
give
I
me the
don't
tariff
like
call.
is that I still got to pay shipping and handling for some stuff, and I got Prime, bro. Look,
Yeah,
Fix that.
yeah. I just noticed. I
You know what I'm
just
saying?
started noticing that.
Yeah, because I don't like that, man. It's like, yo, bro, I'm already
I might
paying
take
a monthly.
I might take my monthly.
Yeah,
back.
now I gotta pay for shipping too, and it still get here in 3 days.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So to sum up politics, Trump wilding, dog. That's it.
That's it.
Ben.
That's it.
Hey, hold up, man.
That's it.
What would we do about the girls who went to space for like 5 minutes, man? Is that politics?
Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
Okay,
That's the new vacation.
carry on.
Yeah, I mean,
believe
there's Disney World. There's Disney World.
Well,
There's
that ain't hard to do though. That's what we round the corner from Park Place. There's somebody on the corner of Park Place that can make you go to space for 5 for a dub. $20, you go to space for 5
You
minutes.
ain't gotta get in the plane, bro. It's a spaceship, whatever. Just,
They ain't got no space.
I'm starting to see spaceships and mankind.
They took some mushrooms.
Hey, look. So next up, Double XL, you are still in that space. This is sponsored by host right next to me, Jay Skizzle and Lanique Show, Relationship Ghosts. The finale's out there, Cheating Part 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about the show, why I should watch it, Jay
Oh
Skizzle.
man, listen. If you like the Undisputeds, the First Takes, the First Things First, where they debate sports, it's like that, but we debate something that everybody goes through. Everybody might not be a fan of sports, but everybody in some way, form, or fashion has been or is going through or is in a relationship. And we go at it, man. And I lose a lot. I lose the debates a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't win with a woman. But it's a very entertaining show, man. It's funny, and we get real, and you gonna learn something at the end. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the geek, man.
Absolutely.
Skizzle, I'm proud of you, man.
Thank
But
you, man. Thank
first
you,
of
man.
all, having a relationship show, because I've known you for almost 20 years now, and for the majority of the time, you were a whore.
Very
Whoa.
much
And
so.
so now you're a married man,
I'm
and you
delivered.
perform.
Family show.
Yo, I watched you. I watched you turn from Pookie to Chris Rock.
Listen,
You know what I'm saying?
And listen, that's not I'm very experienced in it. So I know I've been through situationships, relationships. I've been the cheater 90% of the time. Like, yeah.
I watched you take advantage of your light skin for at least 17 out of the 20
Boy,
years.
listen, I love you.
Yo, he crazy work right.
So
no way, it's the greatest show on
But
stage.
yo, let me tell you, the last show I saw was crazy though. Cheating. That's a touchy subject there.
Definitely. But see, this is the thing. This is why I think it's perfect for me to be there, because being that I'm out of the game, I don't have any problem telling my side of what I went through, and nobody can do anything to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, because what men don't understand is when men be on Facebook, they don't know if they're not in a relationship, not married, they're doing interviews every time they post. So that next girl or that girl that you in the inbox, she's seeing that post like, I don't want to deal with him.
Now tell him say the same thing.
I can say whatever I want because I'm not a market no more. And I be real.
And the dudes gotta watch out too. They be posting crazy and they be forgetting about that big back they slept with that night. She gonna emerge.
Listen, man. They listen.
Now she's gonna emerge.
She gonna pop up. She all her big back glory.
Listen, you know they got groups on Facebook.
She gonna take that
is this
picture
your
while you
man?
sleep.
You know what I'm saying? They got the is this your man type groups. Like dudes don't know that. Listen, I be getting some inboxes from people that be screenshotting me pictures. That is people in there. You know what I'm saying? Like I was in one of them a long.
All right, don't incriminate yourself. Don't incriminate yourself. So listen, y'all.
All right, don't get in trouble.
Check out Relationship Ghost right now, sponsoring the next section
on Go Versus TV.
On Go Versus TV. Yeah. Well, this is your section, man. Sports. You got a lot to do. Let's talk. We got prepared.
I might not say anything.
You can skip the next 10, 15 minutes if you don't want to hear sports. Because speaking of relationships, let's talk about it.
Let's start light, then we're gonna go heavy.
All right, go ahead.
Let's start with NBA.
Okay.
Is this year a changing of the guard year to y'all?
What
I mean by that, you got LeBron still fighting for his life. You got Steph Curry still over there shooting the lights out. But these young boys ain't scared of them. I saw Draymond Green get pushed to the ground the other night.
It should be a changing of the guard, though, because one thing we got to realize, man, Bron been shaking down the NBA for over 20 years now, bro. And you can't, and even though he's putting up high numbers or whatever, you still can't expect him to do the stuff he did when he was in his 20s. I mean, he gets to the playoffs. That's cool.
He's still great.
Yeah, that's cool, but he's still old. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we got to keep it real, bro. So it's like, even if you say, okay, now imagine when he was in, and it was a time where you only needed like 2 superstars on the team. Then it became 3. You know what I'm saying? We may be at the point now where you need 4 or 5 to do that. Because if you putting up 28 and Luka's still putting up 30 or something like that, and y'all still getting blown out, what are we doing?
Guess who don't care about none of them goats? Ant-Man. Yeah. He is the Thanos of the NBA. He's killing all our heroes.
But hey, at one point, guess what? Bron was that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They gotta win the ring though. Like the change of the guard don't happen until we consistently see 3 years in a row where there's none of our era stars that are in there.
Well, Celtics got one in.
They got one
with some young guys, very young guys.
They got one.
Okay, so I got a question there. If that's the case, at this point, who's the guard?
Let me. Is
it Bron? Is it Steph? Is it KD?
Hold on. Who's the guard? So that's the question. I want y'all to process that, right? I'm gonna get real light skin real quick. Changing the guard, you're correct. Don't none of the young boys want to be the face though. That's corny.
Because it's too much.
No, I don't want to hear that, bro.
It's too much shit.
I don't want to. If you're not competing, we gonna have a league with no Jordan and no greatness. Everybody gonna be too cool. Picking up checks. Come on, y'all.
Social media.
Answer his question. Answer his question.
It's social media era.
They don't.
You saw what happened to Josh.
Because it's too much pressure.
You saw what happened to Josh.
It shouldn't happen.
Dog.
That man made too much money to make the mistake.
It is. But imagine that though.
And man said, I don't want to be the face.
Now if I'm the face.
That don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing.
Now if I'm the face.
I'm going to sell the league with no face.
I want to do because too many eyes is on me.
Hold on.
You know, boys don't want their responsibility.
Ant-Man said he don't want to be the face of the NBA. He might be saying that, but do y'all believe that? Skizzle, how many women have you told that you won't expecting sex on the first night?
Wow.
Did you mean it?
Why is he
What you mean?
Never.
What are we talking about?
You gotta look good. But I say this.
Ant-Man already told you he ain't gonna be the face. He just said, I don't even want the baby.
Nah.
What do you think he want the NBA?
I'm gonna tell you. No, listen.
Did he not just say that?
P is on something. And I'm gonna tell you what they don't want to say.
They don't want to see this.
It's the generation that is coming up.
No
they
accountability.
are soft as tissue paper.
There you go.
They are scared of the pressure. They have a whack night. They are scared to go on Twitter and see what it is.
This one I'm telling you.
Right now, go there knowing I messed up y'all.
That's what they want.
Check me out. Iverson did not want to be the face of the NBA, nor was he the face of the NBA, nor did the NBA want him to be the face of the NBA. Did that stop the amount of revenue he produced for the NBA?
It ain't even stop him from changing the NBA.
Did it stop his influence on culture in the NBA?
Let me tell you what.
That's Ant-Man.
Let me tell you what. That's a
But
bad.
there's no difference than Barkley saying I'm not a role model.
Yeah, they don't choose the face. We choose the face.
Listen. I got you. But Iverson was a competitor and a killer, bro.
And what does that mean?
Oh yeah.
And Ant-Man got a chance to do what Addison didn't do.
Yeah.
Win a ring.
We'll see.
Addison did that with no rings.
Do you
Boy,
know?
Damon.
Do we know if Michael wanted to be the face?
Mike wanted to be the face.
Mike wanted to be everything.
Mike wanted to be the face.
He was a dominant. But to me, that's what sells the league. A Michael Jordan, a Magic Johnson. You need a dominant, a Kobe Bryant.
Hold on.
That says, nah, I don't go to practice. He had practice.
I don't know if Mike wanted to be the face. He just wanted to be the best.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
He
We don't have that
Michael
anymore.
didn't
No,
seem
no,
like he
Ant wanted to be the best.
Yeah.
Ant wants to be the best.
Okay. I think that
So-
face thing is like, see, I think one thing they waking up. So I think that face thing is like, no, I'm not gonna be a monkey. I'm not gonna be a shucking driver. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do what I want to do. But like I said, they don't choose the face. We choose the face.
Bron is a billionaire. That's all I'm gonna say.
As long as Bron is
Bron is a
still in the league,
billionaire.
he's gonna be the face. You're not gonna find out who's next until he's gone.
Yeah. And
Okay.
even
Whoever
after that,
step up is gonna just
even
be-
after that, I think LeBron is gonna do the Magic Johnson and start to own the team. He's gonna be the face forever.
So
He's gonna
we
share
got
with him.
And hold on, how did y'all feel about him and Stephen A. little spiff at
It's
beginning
over,
of the month? No, they got into it again.
Nah,
beginning
The
of the month.
only
They was
thing
talking
I
about
ain't no
didn't
dragging
like
him. Stephen
is
A. been dragging
Stephen A. coming back to us. Oh, well, what I would have done, man, you
Nah, he
should
would've
have
did
did it then,
He
bro.
wouldn't have did that.
That's all I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Listen, I'm a LeBron.
Nobody
fan.
got that much money is gonna be fighting.
I'm a LeBron fan, but I side with Stephen
That's
A.
the perfect time to
Yeah,
fight.
that's-
You can afford
But
the
this the only thing though.
Yeah, I side with Stephen
What
A.
Bron is accusing Stephen A. of doing, he did not do.
Yeah,
he did not
do.
say. He offered an honest critique. It was not a personal attack in no form of fashion.
But no, I think even if it was, it's okay. Because he wasn't talking to your son. That is not your son. That is a grown man. He was talking to an NBA player. If he do a personal attack on Kyrie, he didn't attack Kyrie personally. He didn't attack everybody. So why is it a problem? Because this is another problem that I think our generation as parents are having. We got 23-year-old kids and 19-year-old 20 kids, and when they have a problem at work, we like, oh, let me know. I'll come over there and talk to the manager. For what? Your child is grown.
You don't
You're
know
eight-
the child.
You know what I'm saying? So I look at it like this. You're going to be the one. He can't protect his son forever. The moment his son got drafted, he is an adult now. Anybody can say anything they want to him on the camera, and you can't say anything.
And this all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna drop it here. Then I'm disappointed in Bron because he let Kevin Gates talk about his wife, then show up in the game.
And
They lost the game.
say nothing.
And then they lost the game.
Yeah,
Now I ain't worried
he
about him
didn't say
saying nothing. I ain't worried about him saying
Told him
nothing.
to say something.
No.
Oh.
But he sat, you know,
just saying,
front row.
row.
It had to be
He
distracted.
didn't approach
You
him.
can't talk about it. Now.
Hey, stay right there on front row. We'll get there later. Don't try to skip around. He said front row first. He opened this door. We'll get back to that in a minute. But anyway, let's keep it moving.
Yes. Yes.
Can we talk about Uncle Shannon? Listen here, Skip.
What you talking about?
Listen here, Skip.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh,
Hey,
man.
man, I'm gonna tell you like this.
Hold on, tell him the situation. I know everybody probably know, but tell him a little bit about the situation.
Uncle Shannon basically got caught out there with a PYT.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
OnlyFans.
She's saying a whole bunch of disparaging things about Unc. I think she's trying to file a lawsuit.
No, she fouled.
The whole nine,
She
man.
picked the wrong lawyer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
the wrong
man.
lawyer.
Which lawyer she picked? Not the one that was
The
trying
one that
to...
tried to get Jake.
Yeah,
Busby.
Yeah, whoever.
Busby, yeah.
Yeah. This
But I think it's actually she picked the wrong lawyer, but she picked the right lawyer at the right time. Only because after that Jay-Z debacle, I think he's like, oh nah, this is not happening again. He has to get back in the good graces. In order to win the Puffy case, he has to get back in the good graces. So he's not letting nothing slip. And they messed up. He baited Shannon. I don't know if y'all know he baited Shannon. They had 6 weeks before it hit us.
Yeah.
They were in negotiations.
10 million. He wanted to give her 10.
So the moment what they did was they had no intentions of accepting the offer. They waited till he gave an offer. That's basically an admission of guilt. All right, now we want to file. And that's how you set them up. Because now they got proof that y'all were talking. So the moment you said, I'm willing to give, listen, I ain't giving you $10 for something I ain't do.
Can I have the
10
deal?
million?
Can I have the
Yeah,
deal?
that's one view, but I feel the same way. But some people have so much money that they're willing to just pay to, even if they know it's not them, just
You
so.
trying to get $100 million deal. What you trying to get $100 million deal?
Can I?
You know, the truth don't matter. It's perception.
Yeah.
Let me ask a man question. How y'all feel about men? Everybody's a man at this table. Dating like younger girls. I think this girl like 19, 20, 21. She young. Like she fresh out of
Zipper.
fresh out of high school young.
This is
How y'all feel?
This is my thing.
Hey man, ain't nobody complaining about Leonardo DiCaprio when he about 60 years old and all his girls is fresh.
No, Jesse. I'm just asking how y'all feel. I got a daughter.
Now,
Hey, hold on. Let me just say this. I got a daughter. If anybody look like y'all show up to the doorstep or show up with her, we throwing hands, bro.
you can't be on
We throwing hands, bro. Yeah, we throwing hands. You got an older daughter too. We throwing hands, bro.
You my age, you like, hey, bro.
We throwing hands, bro.
This is my thing. It's to each his own. As long as she grown, I can have my opinion, but you technically not doing nothing wrong. And if my daughter brings a guy that I feel like too old to the crib, I'm checking her. I don't know him. I'm checking. We talk.
Okay, that's definitely.
So let me ask you a question though, P.
Yes.
I'm gonna throw a little salt on you.
All right.
Now let's say your daughter is 19. She comes to the door with a Shannon Sharpe caliber money wise.
Nah, it don't matter.
As a mother, because you might be like, hey, no.
Hey, good luck. Hey, P, I like that goat talk. I got 20 million for you right now.
Oh, what it? You got my
You
This is what I want to say.
You better not make this man upset.
I got a question.
bro.
He got his own money.
When I say the boy got his own money.
Matter of fact, I got 2 questions.
I don't even believe it.
This is my first question.
He 50?
Is there an age limit?
Here's my thing. This is my opinion and I'm done. My opinion is past 26, I don't have no opinion. Before 20, like 25, 24, 20, it's too early, bro.
So no, I'm saying is your
They didn't even
if
see
you
the
have
world.
a 20-year gap or a 10-year gap, what is your limit for you being cool with it?
No, after 25, I don't have a
years.
No, after the age of 25, 20, I don't have an opinion.
No, I'm saying if she's 19 like that girl.
Yeah, no.
What's the age limit that you say?
How far can she go?
Yeah.
28.
Okay, so that's 9 years.
Yeah, about 28,
Right,
27.
so
Baby will come out with rickets.
I actually believe
All
you.
What's
I'm saying.
wrong?
That's all I'm saying.
I believe you. It feels weird. It feels weird for me
Yes.
to be with somebody
'Cause
30
you
or
got
40
stepdaughters
years.
too,
Like,
right?
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, this is my only problem with the detractors from Shannon Sharpe.
Mhm.
When a man does it, he's
I know
a
where
predator.
he's going. I know where he's going.
When a woman
When that shit goes finest, here you
she's a
go.
cougar.
She getting her groove.
Yeah, she's a cougar.
Yeah.
So they
Y'all
have a
shows
title.
giving Drea her props. for what she
Dre's
did.
out there.
Yeah, our titles are different. They become cougars, we become predators. That's the problem I don't like.
Mm.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
know, I'm just thought about something too, man. Just to backtrack. If I was Braun, I wouldn't have said nothing to Kevin Gates. Like, boy, you dating Brittany Renner. That's bad enough.
Hey, just for the record, a cougar is a predator.
Yes.
I'm just,
Yeah.
She has an animal, right?
that's a two, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on.
What else you got,
Can we get to the hot topic?
Yeah, come on.
Shedeur Sanders going in the 27th round.
I got different ways to look at it, but
We
y'all can
do.
go for
I
it.
definitely.
Yeah, so
Go ahead,
so
Cuzzins.
those that don't know, Shedeur was projected by many. It was already a controversy because they're saying he wasn't early round. He might be a late first round draft pick. First round goes past, they draft 2-3 quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Second round goes by, they draft even more quarterbacks. Third round come, they draft Al Bundy from
Smoke out.
Willie Beeman. They drafted everybody. And Shedeur didn't go. Then somebody pranked Shedeur.
They did.
They got
They did.
And then he finally went in what, the fifth round? Fifth round?
Yeah, fifth
He
round.
finally went in the fifth
44,
round
44,
to the
44.
Cleveland Browns.
Okay.
What are your thoughts, fellas?
My thoughts is it don't matter who went before him. He's going to be the person everybody's watching next season.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And I honestly, when they come back and they talk it like, oh well, you know, this year this was the most anybody's watched, the second, third, fourth, and all the rounds. I'm like, okay, so it's either a publicity stunt or y'all don't like Deion, or y'all know y'all can't get over on Shedeur because of who his father is.
Now, I'm glad he said that. That was one of my takes. Like, I didn't look at the business side of it. The business side of it is, everybody was so outraged after round 1. They watched everybody. They said this was the most watched draft ever for those who not around. Everybody watches the first round.
Yeah.
But everybody don't necessarily go, yeah, nobody watches it, but they were so locked.
After the 5th.
They was so locked in. They had everybody locked in every day.
But see, here's the other problem with that too, though. Who got drafted first? Does anybody care?
Yeah, that's the problem.
Does anybody care?
Another black man got drafted first.
It's the Bronny thing all over again.
Yeah.
Nobody cares who got drafted first in the NBA this year.
Yeah.
Y'all been waiting to see what Bronny went. Same thing with this. And this is going to be the person y'all watch.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you like this. It's been a talk online, and from the racial aspect of it, from everything, and I kind of try to look at things from the other side where everybody else is looking at. Mm-hmm. And to me, y'all remember? It happened with Eli Manning. Mm-hmm. His dad said,
and his brother,
one team, he's not going to this team. That may not affect everybody, but the owners are a boys club. So now when you come out and say he's not going to these 5 teams, and you get on, was it Oprah or Gail? He was up there, he was like, this is why. He said, I know what's going behind the curtain. I know what teams is not going to do him right and all that stuff. Now you got these owners saying, okay, hold up. What if this works? We need to make sure that no other kid, because the NIL, these kids get more power. They decided to stay playing in the college because they make more money. So how can we make sure this don't happen? We got to set an example. I think this was done to humble him. I think this was done to make sure any other players like, y'all better start acting like y'all got some sense here, because my problem with him is his dad should have told him better. We can't curse, so I'm going to say Negroes. So this is what he should have did. He should have said, like an interview with a job. You know that part when they say, if you catch somebody stealing pencils, what are you going to do? I always say, I am going to walk in your office and say, Leroy been stealing pencils. Knowing goodness well, I don't care about them pencils. Once I get the job, I'm gonna let y'all know y'all had a Negro then. That was his problem.
I got a couple on for me anyway.
You know what I'm saying?
I got 2 takes on it though. I look at it from 2 totally opposite ends of the spectrum.
After that.
So at one side, I look at it from a football perspective, which is, if you look at it, only like 4 teams need the quarterback.
You're right.
Only like 4 teams need the quarterback.
Right.
If you bring them into any team, that type of name into a team that already has a solidified starting quarterback is going to create issues because they're going to know he's going to play. Yeah. But the flip side of that is Colin Kaepernick. So I don't put nothing past the NFL.
Yeah.
Because how they did him was atrocious. And I know they're capable of it.
Yeah.
Because they've done it before.
I got a football question. Why you on football? How was, because you played, how was his stats though? Like, how was his stats compared to
amazing. But one thing I did make an observation: all the quarterbacks that went before him played in better, more competitive conferences.
Yeah,
the conferences they played in is not a very competitive conference. So I can see the teams looking at, well, dang, he played. Would he have done it in the SEC? Would he have done it in the ACC? And that's a fair question.
Yeah,
that's a fair question, but the boy was lights out without a line. Yeah, without a line. But he also had
94 sacks.
The Heisman winner catching.
Yeah, but nobody talk about how going to the Jaguars.
His problem was 94 sacks. I think that was a big thing. The 94 sacks was showing that when his counterparts would take the ground and not lose, we don't lose 3 yards, he would try to run his way out, do this, do that, and then he would lose 10 yards. That was one thing they were saying a lot.
And he ran a 4.8.
I
ran a 4.8.
Listen, my son.
Now, hold on. Now, I
got enough water over here for that one.
Wait. Let it be known. I seen a clip. Marcus Vick and Mike Vick talking about. They said that's pretty good.
For a quarterback?
For a lineman.
Ookie ran a 4.3.
Yes, he's supporting black.
He ran in high school.
Yeah, he's speaking for black folks. I understand.
I'm telling you.
You know. How you gonna compare a 4.3 to a 4.0?
They said that was decent.
He ran a 4 ever.
Mike Vick supporting his own with that comment.
I got you.
That's a
how much?
We got linebackers.
No, seriously.
Vick wouldn't have ran a 4.8.
I played. Everybody know I played offensive line in college.
Yeah.
My best time was a 5.1.
Got it.
I could catch Shedeur Sanders.
I'm gonna be honest though. I'm gonna be honest. If you're a quarterback in the NFL running the 4.8, you are not escaping some of them killers that they got.
He is a 4.6, 4.5, 4.4.
Yeah, so you probably gonna be a pocket quarterback.
How much do we weigh this on how he interviewed?
A lot. There was too many reports coming back that it wasn't good.
Me personally, I don't weigh none of it because one thing I know about sports is the great equalizer. It's not like music. It's not like acting. Acting subjective. Rapping, singing subjective. If you got the stats, I don't care if you a midget. And if you rush for 3,000 yards, somebody's going to draft you. So if your stats are good, if they're outlandish, I just think they might not be outlandish enough for the conference he played. If he had them same numbers in the SEC or another conference of that caliber, it may have been different. But still, Colin Kaepernick. So I can't.
And the Browns didn't look happy when they drafted him. I'm just being honest. Y'all go back.
The Browns got my boy is a quarterback. What's his name?
The Browns got black quarterbacks go to die.
Yeah, they got Deshaun Watson.
Yeah. They got Flacco over there, right?
Yeah, Flacco over there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what I know.
This is gonna be an interesting race.
He got to fight for. He got no. Hold on.
He got 4 quarterbacks over there. He got to fight.
I got one more question before we leave this. How much of his dad affected was
a lot of it. A lot.
Is his dad talking too much? Because his dad just said Shedeur ain't playing behind nobody.
I would say his dad affected how much attention is put on the
a lot of things they don't want to distract.
With all of the attention, you talking about power. More people watch the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th round of the draft than ever.
That boy, you listen. Do you know? Allegedly, y'all fact check me. Allegedly, he didn't give the ownership of his jersey to the NBA, and he already sold out.
You mean NFL?
NFL, my bad.
That's why you're not allowed to talk sports. That's why you're not allowed to talk sports at all.
And he sold his jersey sold out.
If it ain't bowling, we don't want to hear from you, yo.
So hold on, do he even have a number yet? Like an official number?
No, because it was
number 2.
He had a legendary.
He rocked number 2. But he wouldn't even be the most famous person to wear the number 2 Browns jersey. That's Bow Wow. Look at the first album cover.
All right, sports. That's it for sport. Do you have anything else in sports?
No, that's it. That's
all right, that's it.
That was counts, won it.
Okay, y'all bugging out. Y'all bugging out.
Bow Wow did the Hall of Shaking that jersey.
That's crazy.
Y'all bugging out.
With the headband.
Listen, man, next up, we got film, TV, and podcasts with your boy CEO P. This is sponsored by Spectacular Inc. and the good people at Page Turner. Check their content out. It's a lot of sci-fi, a lot of comic book lovers. If you into that space, he does reviews. He goes to the comic book store, tells you what to buy. He goes to the movies and gives you recaps. And he also got a radio show.
And what's that on?
Man. That's on the GoatVerse TV app. Shout out to my man Andre Brown. GoatVerse TV app. GoatVerse TV app. Okay. Yes, sir. So look. We're not going to stay here long. Television, right now, I'm telling everybody to watch. I don't know if you guys watch Gangs of London. I don't know if anybody watched Gangs of London. They have a show similar. It's one of the London shows. So they got the London. It's not that. It's not.
I only take 45 minutes.
All right, hold up. It's not that bad. No disrespect to our culture, because it's white people. So it's not that bad.
No, it's horrible too.
It's there. Mobland on Paramount is a very good show. Very good show. Very gangster twist. I like it. Kane is okay this season. I'm still sticking with it. Power Book 3, Kanan, Raising Kanan. It's okay. Daredevil ended great. I know you with me on Daredevil. See, we got this guy. He doesn't watch anything that busts that.
Hold on, let me explain. Daredevil. X-Men, Marvel, all that the same thing to me.
Yeah. All right, that's cool. Stay over there.
Tell me this, Skizzle.
Everybody's losing weight now, man. Lizzo, Monique, Kingpin,
it's a weight thing.
Skizzle, tell me this. If you're a superhero, right? Okay. You got bionic powers. Your bones should break, right?
Here we go.
So how
all of them have that?
But how come when they jump from the sky, they like brace themselves by landing on one knee? Like, if you're a superhero, you should just be able to just...
It's with swag.
Hey, man, look.
Hold on, fellas. Don't indulge him. If I can't talk sports, you can't talk superheroes. Relax over there.
I turned off a mailbox one time. That disease, that like tell you knees up.
What you got?
One,
what show you watching?
Hold on, you missing one.
I watched the first 3 seasons. I'm the one that wait until it's over so I can binge watch it.
This April now, come on.
It just came back. Godfather.
There we go.
Godfather.
I had you. It's not on it. I was waiting.
Okay.
That's the last one.
Okay.
That's it. It's good too, Skiz. I ain't gonna
Godfather Harlem is very good. I don't know how accurate it is because it's a lot of drama in there.
Let me tell you, without giving away, I love the angle the show is taking.
Yes.
Just go around with the historical pieces that they're putting in there.
Yeah.
They
Black Panthers.
The story may not be accurate, but the history part is very accurate.
And you love it.
And it's dope, man.
You know what's the best thing about, like, if you watch from first to this season? Forrest Whitaker. Every season.
He lost weight too.
But every season,
everybody loses weight.
I get right.
His eye gets straightened every season. Like every season, it's like, I don't know if he's training it, but every season. Like,
he should by now.
At the first season, I thought he was looking at me and my wife while we was watching it when he was talking. Now I feel like he's just talking to me.
That's crazy.
Excellent, man.
Yo, is it me? Like, what's better right now? The music on the radio or the theme songs for these shows?
Theme song.
Because right now, open up my window.
Listen.
Open up.
And then started with power.
Oh.
50 started with power, yeah.
Hey, you know what? I got a question for y'all, man. Let's talk about power just a little bit.
All right,
That's the theme song, man. Power, Force, or Canaan? Which one got the best opening?
Power one.
Power. Original Power.
Yeah. And
I joined for Force, but I ain't gonna find the one for Force. I found the song.
Yeah, it's fire.
Cannon John Rock too, though.
Cannon John is dope.
Yeah, it got that old school feel, yeah. But
BMF joint kind of sick too, man.
Yeah. All of them pretty good.
Power 50 know what he's doing. Like he basically shows with these intros that he can drop an album right now.
I ain't gonna let P skip around this. Why we talking about 50? And he brought up front row.
Hold on. Wait. I'm gonna get to it.
Okay,
that's podcast. I'll put it on the list just for you.
I gotta make sure because you slick with it.
Let me finish my show. The last show I want you to the last show that I want you to peep out is Last of Us. If you into apocalyptic type of stuff, very good show. Season 2 is here. Very good storyline. Check it out. But my 2 picks that I want to leave y'all with, y'all gotta do that Mobland and y'all gotta do Godfather Harlem. Now I'm gonna go do
relationship goals where we keep it real. The highs, the lows, the lies all revealed. Confrontation, good conversation. Take this chance to let us know how you feel. Relationship goals.
Now I'm gonna go
You
through
need to start charging them. Because I've been seeing you talking about it online, and I'm gonna start watching Mobland because of you. You didn't get that. They need to get
Follow me on Rock the Mic News, man. I'm there. Follow us also on Go First app, IG, y'all. Films. G20 was good. No disrespect to Viola, it's not believable. Like the things that this women did, I know action flicks are not supposed to be believable, but this woman was getting shot and still being gay. Like it was just amazing.
But I see Cleo get shot and set it off. What we doing?
Hold on, you didn't see Woman King?
Yeah.
Did you see Woman King?
Okay.
It was believable. Now hold on. So
hey, I love Viola though.
So you trying to tell me Viola not believable, but Queen Latifah as Equalizer is?
No, I
ain't never watched it.
Okay, I can't do it.
She look like Nana with a gun.
Listen, if you know any,
she been punching people in slow motion.
If you know any single black mothers in the hood, that may be believable, man. Listen,
but she ain't one of them.
Listen, man.
So look, we didn't have a lot of movies in April. Another movie that I do recommend if you followed the first one. Account 2 wasn't that bad. Nice team up with him and his brother. Okay. Nice storyline.
What?
You know, bank accountant.
Oh, I got
Ben Affleck. Yeah, Ben Affleck. Account 2.
From Punisher in that too?
Yes, that's his brother. Okay. His brother's Punisher from Daredevil. You don't know nothing about that. Yeah. And finally, I'm gonna toss it over to Skiz. I haven't seen it. Shout out to Andre Brown on where? Go Verse. You missed it. Go Verse TV. He did a recap on Sinners.
Yeah.
The buzz is about Sinners. Sinners took over the last 2 weeks of everything. They're talking about it. I haven't seen it. X hasn't seen it. He plans. Cousin hasn't seen it. But guess who did see it?
Yeah.
Andre Brown, he gave you a recap, and Skizle going to give you a recap. What's going on? Now, don't tell them too much. We don't want to ruin
First
too
of
much.
all, I've seen some Sinners. I just haven't been to the movies to see Sinners.
Yes. I grew up in
You are a sinner.
It's Sinners everywhere.
Yes.
What
No
lovely
spoilers.
sinners they were.
No spoilers.
Yo, what's that? What love sinners?
I'm gonna say three things
Oh, man.
that anybody that's seen it is gonna resonate with.
All right.
And
No spoiler alert,
if
right?
y'all
No
haven't
spoiler.
seen it, it's not a spoiler, but it's something
Okay.
y'all will catch when y'all see
Alright.
it. First of all, Michael B. Jordan,
Okay.
he's reaching, and this is gonna be one of them reaching statements, but he's reaching a level that I can see in about 5 to 10 years he will be considered in the same vein of acting as Denzel Washington.
Here we go. Okay.
He's not even the most famous Michael Jordan.
I'm telling you,
Alright.
Well, you know, it's
No, let him keep
Michael
talking.
B. Jordan. No, listen.
I'm not touching that. Let him keep
I'm
talking.
telling you, all he needs is a Malcolm X type, one of them things where he becomes like Jamie Foxx did with Ray, where he becomes the character and you forget you're watching him.
Okay.
He has that potential because he played 2 different characters with 2 different personalities. Amazing job.
Okay.
Somehow they managed to make a movie that was based in times of slavery that y'all know when y'all watch it and make y'all mad.
Yeah.
This doesn't. It's like it doesn't take us back like, oh my gosh, they're doing this again.
Mhm.
And ice cream cone. Ice cream cone. If you've seen this, they know what I'm talking about. When y'all see it, all men should have the ice cream cone conversation with their sons. And then it's gonna be, listen, man, the movie was amazing. Best movie I've seen in 2025 thus far. And I'm a Marvel fan. I've seen Brave New World.
Yeah, that's good.
When I say how this was written, how it keeps you engaged throughout, Ryan Coogler did an amazing job. I don't care if you have a broken fire stick, go and spend your money and support this black man so he can get all the numbers because I say this. It's lining up for him to get another big contract. After they see the numbers that this is doing.
He owns this film too.
Yes, man. When I say it's amazing, like it's gonna have you watching from beginning to the end. Great movie.
Skizzle, you made a very bold prediction. You said at the rate Michael B. Jordan is going, he could eventually be a Denzel Washington type actor. So he has to. You said he has to have a Malcolm X type role. Now follow me for a minute.
I think you're going
I think you're
going.
Look at him because he got to kind of look like he's not Denzel kind of. So you know they're gonna drop a Diddy movie.
Oh,
Michael
no,
J. No, he's not gonna be Diddy. He's gonna be Stevie J. Can you see it?
That's crazy.
Can you see it?
That's crazy.
That's great. Only problem is Stevie J is probably the corniest character that this is played.
He kind of look like it, though.
Yeah, I mean he.
Hey, look.
X, I was with.
Listen,
you.
yeah, no,
No, because I was thinking something a little different.
Okay, come on.
Because you said he need that type of role, and
Come
I
on
was
with
just thinking. Terrence Howard just said he don't want to play Marvin Gaye because of the rumors that Marvin Gaye was a little, So I was like, do you think if he landed a role like that, maybe
we need a Marvin Gaye
Gaye biopic? That's about right, biopic.
Yeah,
I
biopic.
think that would take it over the top for him.
That would be a good person. That's a good person.
I got one more thing to say. We're gonna move on to podcasters, right? How you say the director's name? Ryan Coogler. That's what I said. Ryan Coogler.
He did
Ryan.
He did Fruitvale
No,
Station.
so Ryan. I want y'all to think about.
So he got some classic movies on
You got Ryan Coogler. You got Michael B. Jordan, right? There's actually a lot of pairs like this. So I want y'all to think about, are they aiming to be the best pair? I'm going to give you some other pairs. Denzel Washington, Spike Lee. That's another pair. Then you got, what's my man, Torrentino and Sam.
They made great movies.
Right? Then you got, it's probably going to be a bad one, but you got Kevin Hart and Will Packer.
They made some
what's
choices.
Yes.
Who made? Ray J and Kim K. They made a great movie.
Yeah,
Yo, so listen, we gonna
it worked out for them for you. Perry and Brown.
we gonna go talk. So we gonna move on to podcast.
I say Tyler Perry.
We gonna move on to podcast.
Oh, man.
We gonna move on to podcast. Shout out to the #1 pilot still in the game, my brother Joe Buttons. So he's always the #1 top.
Is that your brother because he's light skinned?
He's from Jersey.
Okay.
He's the top of the game. All right. There's no other pilot in our space, in our culture, than Joe Buttons. Everybody listen, millions of listeners every week. All right. So he'll look back and forth 50 Cent. We're gonna go to the light stuff first. All right. And he shows up at the game with his fine lady, and 50 Cent's in the front. And he takes a picture. He takes a picture. What does he say, X? I'm gonna get over it. Get over it.
Okay, so
do your rendition.
50 Cent is sitting courtside.
Yeah, next to Fat Joe.
Next to Fat Joe. Guess who's sitting in the row behind him? Not the
Joe Buttons.
Joe Buttons behind him.
And his girl.
That got to be the worst seat in the house.
Yeah.
Your aunt is sitting in a row in front of you. You know what I mean. Don't do that.
Internet out. You moving my seat.
50 tweets a picture and say, Joe don't think I need therapy no more.
He's trolling. Yeah. So Joe Biden said they did have a conversation.
Yo, it's no way
great
I'm gonna have
conversation.
a worse seat than somebody that I done had words with. I'm leaving. I'm out.
Yeah, you're moving my seat.
I'm out.
So
The second until we got to the game though.
So
50 would have sat down as soon as I walked down and see.
I wouldn't have said that. Oh no.
Yeah.
all right, so and
Hey, babe, we're going home.
to end up podcast news. Y'all remember Expert Opinion, Math Hoffa?
Yeah.
So this month, Math goes into the barbershop where he shoots the show and the lights off.
Yeah.
And then he turns on the flashlight. No, the power's out, buddy.
Yeah.
$7,000
The lights be on when I walk in, so I just switch.
Turn them on.
Yeah.
Turn them on.
He turns on the flashlight, tells the world, and basically they're saying, my expert opinion is over. His partner Mecca didn't know. He goes on the podcast tour and then and basically says, yo, I found out what y'all found out. So Math was allegedly paying a subleaser of a leaser. So there was the leaser, then there was somebody that got it for him.
So you signed to it, that signed to it, that signed
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo,
Yeah.
it's a big misunderstanding. It was hit and miss. They missed the building and hit the switch. That's all.
And then lastly, we learned in podcast world, I've been a podcast thing. We learned that all these years, Rap Radar host B-Dot and Elliot Wilson he used to be YN from XXL magazine, they never got along. And then what happened is Elliot Wilson after the show was done, like, hold on, it's so bad. Elliot Wilson be in New York, don't even holler at this man. They've been on the show for 7 years.
I seen this before.
Talk to me.
Y'all the little fizz. You remember the joint when he was smashing this girl?
But that didn't happen. So B-Dot goes on Joe. That's why Joe Buttons involved in it. B-Dot goes on Joe Buttons and basically tells Joe Buttons, like, him and Elliot was set up to get a deal. But it's Joe's fault because Joe hyped Elliot up like he could do it by himself. Elliot moved to California, got his own deal. And left B-Dot. B-Dot said, yo, the check they was cutting, I had already spent the money. So B-Dot was out back.
Hey, black people, stop.
Then B-Dot was out that. B-Dot was out that. Then Math Hoffa called Joe Buttons, and Joe Buttons said he got a generator he could buy.
Oh my God.
I
did see that.
So look, before we
you learned a lot from 50.
Yeah, so look, before we wrap up with cousin and celebrity news and albums, we're gonna lead right into this. You're gonna see where I'm going. Diabolical, we have a new section. It's called Diabolical Post of the Month. This has been created and posted by yours truly, Skizzle.
Hold on. Can I set this up?
Come on.
So I'm scrolling the internet like I like to do, social media. I'm a lurker. I'm not a poster. I'm a lurker. I like to read.
Stalker.
No, I lurk. And I don't comment, I don't do nothing.
You just repost. Not even mine.
I just look. Let me tell you why. First of all, I don't leave comments. I hate when somebody looking sad in their picture. They're going like this, and they're like, I'm thinking of a master plan. All I can think about is who took the picture? Who took the picture of you?
When they sleep?
You in deep thought, yeah. But anyway, so Skizzle, who is one of the most aggressive, pettiest trolls that I ever met.
What he said?
We got a big festival coming to Norfolk in August called the Cuzzins Fest.
Yes.
Shout out to family, Pusha T.
Yes.
And you know they doing it big with the shows.
Yes.
Yeah.
But Skizle was talking about how he was appalled because the lineup was missing somebody. And this fool said that in light of recent news that Kanye West should be headlining the Cuzzins Fest. That is the diabolical post of the month.
Yeah.
Listen,
The
Cousins Fest.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the diabolical post of the month. Cousin, it's on you. This next section is.
Hold on, don't call my man cousin. Call him something else. Don't call him cousin right now.
It's not Kanye's.
Wait, he's Ye's favorite cousin?
You're not Ye's favorite cousin.
This is the issue. Once your breath smell like Johnson, we have a problem.
Oh, man.
And that's what Kanye did.
Man.
I can't listen to his music no more.
Listen,
Wake up, Mr. West.
this next entertainment news and albums is sponsored by the Hurt Bros, our live stream kings. You can see them on the GOAT Verse TV app. Take it away, cousin. What you got? And then we're going to briefly talk about, we're going to wrap up with Battle Rap with Skizle.
I'm going to be honest, y'all. I'm off track this week. Pete told me some albums that dropped. Went to Coco Jones.
Hold on. Are you done with Ye?
No, we not.
Are you done with Ye?
I'm done with Ye.
You not going to talk about Kanye at all?
What you want me to say?
All right, come on.
This is a different phrase.
Okay,
Let
XL
Cousins,
take
that's
it.
all. You know what I'm saying?
How many
It's a
years
different
has this
kiss
happened?
He said he was born. He said he introduced him
This
to
is not a
Dirty
laughing matter,
Magazine at
fellas.
6 years old.
This
This is not a laughing matter.
And it happened to his
He was
14.
licking pins.
Okay, this is what I'm going to
14.
say. This is what I'm going to say.
I'm not laughing.
I
sound like a cake.
Okay, the first
This
year,
sound like a cake.
honest mistake. But the last 6 years, you kissed your cousin and you liked it.
Listen,
Ain't that how the song go?
he was hungry. Listen, man. Listen.
They give it a whole new meaning to hamburger helper.
Do you want to talk about any of the other tweets?
Cousin was hitting with the airplane sounds.
Do you want to talk about any of the other tweets? XX, do you want to talk about any other
Do
tweets?
y'all want to go bowling? No, we want to stay in the house tonight. Y'all want to go to the mall? No, we
You always want to go to your
Y'all
cousin's
always hang together, man.
house. Your cousin's house.
Do you want to talk
Y'all want to
about
go to Disney World? No.
We're like we inseparable.
any other tweets, XXL?
Bert and Ernie.
I'm not.
My cousin stay tonight.
Y'all in
What y'all want for Christmas?
Why y'all-
Takeaway.
Why y'all still taking baths together in middle school?
I let it go. I gotta let it
I'm
go.
watching back. You got mine, right?
I think that take. I think you can go to album. You done? He done. You can go to albums. He done. He done. He's on punishment. You go to
We
albums.
know who ain't dropping that.
Kanye probably got gingivitis right now. Like,
Go, oh my God.
gotta be some bad stuff.
Hey, girl, get naked like my cousin used to make me do.
Hey, all the songs sound different so now. They sound different now. Ball so hard. I don't know what they said in this. Ball so hard.
Oh my God. He said the kid is trying to be so professional right now.
Hey, he got something to do, White.
Oh my God, man.
You done turned your mic off, huh?
On his mouth, his jaws was wide shut for 6 months. I know he almost killed himself.
You know, listen, no. Did y'all hold on. Listen, did y'all see the post he put up after that? He talked about that. I wish I could fight Spotlight right now. He said that y'all thought my jaw was riding from the car accident. It was because I couldn't stop sucking. That's what he said.
Whoa, wait. Listen, hold on.
I'll show you before this
Listen.
over
They
with.
used to call him lockjaw.
This is why.
I knew I remember you.
This is why
Hold on, we about
Joe
to-
Budden has a guy named Parks, and he tells people to timestamp things. We might have to timestamp some of this material.
This was so
Kept it clean, man.
You might want to.
Oh, Johnson,
You can absolutely.
I got a riddle. What's Kanye's favorite movie? Jaws.
The albums.
I thought you was about this.
We gotta get out of the albums.
My twisted dark fantasy.
Albums.
Late registration already dropped.
This
We good.
is sponsored by the Hurt Bros, our live stream. Shout out to the Hurt Bros. Albums.
Yeah, as I was saying, I've been off track.
Okay.
There was some family issues coming up, but I was put on to the fact that Coco Jones did drop.
Yes.
And
yes.
Wiz Khalifa.
Wiz was out there. It's cool.
I think Kevin Gates dropped something.
He did
recently.
Yes.
Who else? Future.
Future and Young Thug have a song out there. Yes.
I believe Wu-Tang got a new album out. 30W's up. If that's the case, you know.
Yeah. A lot of collaboration with like Benny the Butcher and that
It's Old Dirty Tariff. Did we got any verses up there?
Nah, but he probably charged extra for that.
You know what? This is what I do want to shout out. That's probably not on your list. And me and XL talk about it on the weekend. There's a new. He's not really new, but he's new to us. TDE artist named Ray Vaughn. He's fire.
It's fire.
His album's fire.
TDE
has a mix. Yeah.
The Good, the Bad, the Dollar Menu.
The Good, the Bad, and the Dollar
Menu. Check them out. You will like it a lot.
Ray Vaughn.
And hold on, we can't. Ray Vaughn. What we been listening to all last 2 weeks?
Sauce Walker and OT, the Mexican.
Mexican OT, man.
Yeah, Mexican OT.
Fire, man.
Yep.
They're a great combination.
They got shot, ain't
No. Yeah, Sauce Walker.
It's artist.
Yeah. Okay.
Now I do got something though with the albums.
There's a Meg thing that's a smoke.
Interesting. Why? I just want to keep on to it.
Yeah, my bad.
Okay.
That's what he do.
All right. So with Coco Jones, I don't know if y'all seen the interview where she sat down with Charlamagne.
Yeah.
He was like, "Yo, your label literally just sent that shit."
He called Def Jam out.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and what would y'all say? You know what I'm saying? As an artist, let me ask you that, Skizle. You go through an interview, you found out your label just sent your album off that morning for an interview you got in about 30 minutes.
How would I react on camera or how would I feel?
Good question.
Let's do them both.
All right, on camera, I would act like there's nothing wrong. I would act like to the people watching that, oh, this is normal. Yeah, that happens all the time. It just leads me to be able to tell y'all, and then y'all listen and be surprised. And because one thing you never do, you never make the people you work with or the operation that you're involved in at the current time look unorganized and bad, because if people see it, they're not going to want to watch nothing that's not fine-tuned.
She did good to her answer was dope.
Yeah.
Her answer was fine.
She did a good job responding.
I would be upset, and we would have a conversation that this can't happen again. But I don't know. I'm the kind of person, I don't get mad about something that I can't change.
Okay.
So at that moment, I can't change that. So I'm not as mad about it happening, because that ain't gonna help the process, because you're dealing with people that have the ability to shelf you, say whether the light switch is on or off. So you can't go crazy.
Wow. That was a shot.
Yeah.
That was a shot.
Yeah. This is my expert opinion. But you can't, you know what I'm saying? You gotta know how to navigate, and you can't go too crazy, because then they say, you know what? Because nowadays they make microwave music and they sign microwave artists. They don't sign albums, they sign singles. So really, they want that next person that's fire, and then they'll sign somebody else later. They don't care about the full projects and your longevity, because they don't plan on keeping you. So sometimes you got to watch how you navigate. But I mean, it's this the way the system is now. You can't be mad at something that's your fault, because we're in a scene where you can be independent and make your money and not depend on that. Once you step into that realm and depend on that, and you're at the mercy of them. They do what they want to.
Coco Jones, you deserve better.
Yes.
And if you need me to represent you,
great music.
Rub your back, maybe some oodles and noodles. Oh, you a fine chocolate woman, you are.
Shrimp or chicken oodles and noodles type?
I'm a beef oodles and noodles type guy.
I think she's shrimp though. I think she's
talking about her.
No. I would say she's chicken.
Oriental.
I think she chicken. I think she got some hood in her. I really think she got some hood in her. I think she's not the Valley girl. Beverly Hills.
Skizzle.
She's a lime shrimp noodles girl.
She got all her side teeth. She's not hood at all.
Yeah, but no, this is the thing. I don't know if y'all know this. Maybe I'm wrong, but it's a little cut on her face. You know what I'm saying? If you look at her video, the ICU video, you'll notice I think she done been in a fight. She got slashed a little bit or something. Yeah, so I think she got a little bit in her. Yeah.
Any other albums or singles? No. So you're not just ignoring Drake's Rain this month? Drake.
That was this month?
That album dropped in February, bro.
No. Single.
You talking about the Nokia?
To single. Who's calling my phone?
Dog. You really gonna make me do this? So we really about to act like that's a hot track? Are we doing that?
Which one?
It was number one.
Are we doing that? Are we doing
It
that?
was number one for 2 weeks.
How we doing that?
Hold on.
Number one for 2 weeks.
Bro,
What title of the song are you talking about?
No promotion.
Nokia.
You're not talking about Nokia.
Yeah.
That song fire.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
song is fire.
It's fire. Thank you.
I was
No.
It didn't hit me at first.
hey, look,
Watch this,
I just want
watch
y'all to
this.
know the song.
Watch this. This how much of a king I am.
Baby girl.
Shout out to Kendrick, because Kendrick had a sold out concert in Houston the same night
Yeah, that's what
they played a playoff game. That's impressive.
Let me
That's impressive.
Let me ask you this.
See how I did that?
So
Unified.
Let's say I box. I'm known for knocking people out. And I go in the ring and I get knocked out. Then I come back
Fight again.
and I start just running track. I win a race. You can say I'm back. Oh, he back. He kicking his butt. No, I switch sports. Don't talk about R&B when we talking about rap. Don't do that. When he come back with bars, talk to me.
All right, so
But when the function, he came back doing this. This don't count.
Kendrick predicted this.
Song of the summer.
I like Drake with the melodies.
Song of the summer.
And that's what Drake did.
This is how
The bars, don't do that.
Song of the summer.
it's no kid.
Song of the summer.
Yeah.
Also, shout out to LaRussell. Fire. He dropped like 3 albums. Shout out to BFB. It didn't come out
Let
last
me ask you a question. Because me and my brother actually had this conversation the other day. And speaking on Kendrick, I believe opening night of his concert, he did another, I guess, a couple bars, a verse or something aimed at Drake.
No, he just did different versions of the song.
Okay.
He just did different versions of the song. So.
But he asked me, he was like, man,
Buy a ticket.
do you think Kendrick should be
Buy a
still
ticket.
performing the diss records on tour? And I said,
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's the only way
It's
he's going.
bigger than a diss record. It's
That's the
like
only way
that's
it's
a
going.
song.
Yes, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. That's how you got to promote that.
That's what separates this song from other diss songs. Other diss songs are diss songs. This is actually a bop. Like in all seriousness,
But even you
the song is a bop.
An album.
Okay. So I was just wondering. I was like,
You
if
gotta
it was me,
sell albums.
if it was
You
me,
gotta sell albums.
I'm gonna run this joint. I can't run it no more.
You gotta sell
It's
albums.
gonna be 2026.
You gotta
like,
sell
you still
albums.
playing out like us?
You
Yes.
gotta sell albums. You don't want to go quiet.
I mean, it wasn't even on
You
this
gotta
album.
sell
That's how good
albums.
the song was.
You gotta sell albums.
Or you can do the Super Bowl.
And you gotta sell that.
Or you can just do no kill.
Put like this. I will say this. I know who's not doing any diss records on tour.
Do you know in the middle of that song he said, "Stop teasing me,
Hey, listen.
stop teasing me."
That's a great song.
Y'all know who's
Listen.
not doing no diss records on tour?
J.
Beyonce.
Cole.
Drake.
Oh.
Beyonce.
Yeah, sure.
That's the thing. When you lose,
Beyonce on tour too.
when you lose, you try to separate
Fire.
yourself from it.
Yeah,
He
sure.
won. He's just doing multiple victory laps.
There we go. There we go. Talk about it, Skid. So look, speaking of winners.
That's a good transition.
Hold on, this is a good transition. Speaking of winners, let me set this up.
I gotta get my friend.
Let me set this up. Can I talk my talk? All right, let me talk my talk. Oh, before we go to this, we gotta stay in rest in peace. I'll let you do it. You from the culture.
Yes, man. Sad day yesterday, man. Rest in peace, Dope Cuffy, man. Shout out to Nut House Battle League. That was the craziest news I've gotten in a long time. And one thing I implore people to do, I don't know when you're gonna see this, but just for future reference, when you see those messages, stop asking people what happened on the post. Go in the inbox and do it privately, because nobody wants to put on a public comment about what's going on or what happened. One thing I will say is that he left his legacy in VA battle rap, the scene. It's a lot of people that even said themselves, shout out to Richie Rich, OG Prime, even the Baby Blues, you would not have known them, or they wouldn't have the resume they have now, had the opportunity to be seen if it wasn't for him. And those guys went on to do some great things in battle rap. So he's actually changed people's lives, man. From being an amazing promoter, and that's outside of battle rap. We just definitely want to send our condolences to his family.
condolences and prayers to the
everybody that
family.
love him,
Absolutely.
man, and you know what I'm saying, had a connection with him, man.
Yeah, we appreciate
Rest in
you,
peace,
man.
though.
Remember forever. Yeah.
Sure.
So let me set this up, right? So it's this guy. He calls himself greatest show on stage. You know what I'm saying?
The weirdo.
And
He got it
then,
up too, from what I heard.
and
Never
then
heard of him. Who is he?
he decided one day, man, he was just gonna battle.
Yeah.
And then his first battle starts off with it was hosted by Tay-Rock,
Yeah.
you know, from URL, you know, and we was in the building and everybody bet against this guy and he did amazing. Was a slaughter in my opinion. But hey, you got some
Man,
footage.
You remember the story when we walked up to the venue?
Yes.
He's walking in.
We're gonna kill your man.
We're gonna kill your man.
Yeah, he's dead.
And I looked at him and
He's
said,
dead.
if he died, he died.
He's dead.
And he died.
Y'all bet against F?
That's
crazy.
No. We talking. No.
That's crazy.
So it's happening. So he's on the battle rap scene, man, and he's making waves. Some people say he brought the culture back a little bit because a lot of guys kind of fell back. Himself, Richie Rich, a couple other people, they stuck with it. Shout them out. He kind of stuck with it when the scene got kind of a little slow. Shout out to you. Not only that, like when he wasn't getting battles here, he went to different places.
Everywhere.
Ohio. He's been to NY. Recently Atlanta, joined the stage. Oh yeah, shout out to the stage. It is currently battles on Go vs. TV. Shout out to Damo.
The
I
crazy
know what you're
part,
talking about now.
by battle number 3, he was on pay-per-view.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
I think I know what y'all talking about now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Still can't quite put
Yeah.
the finger on it.
Yeah,
I think
so,
I know where we're going.
I'm talking about the greatest show on stage, Jay Skizle, man. So recently, he just had 2 back-to-back battles.
Yeah.
I'm his man, so I'm nervous. Like, Skizle, you gonna take both of these? You know what I'm saying?
That was
Yeah, he had 2. No, he had a dude. He had a dude. No. He had a dude from. Listen,
From Atlanta.
he can share this with you. When you battle rap, it's tough to have 2 back-to-back battles. That's a lot of material to remember. They only doing it once. It's a lot of material to remember. So he did Casey the Gunner with the stage. He just joined the stage in Atlanta. Amazing performance. And then we just had Blade Brown. Blade Montana. I keep calling him Blade Brown.
Shout out to Blade Brown. That's my homie.
Blade Montana. Blade, huh?
From Class Act?
He
It might as well be. But shout out to Blade. I
I
like
thought
Blade.
you was gonna play with my frog.
Skizzle, man, tell us. Av just started Concrete Kings, new battle there. You just battled on there. You just was in Atlanta, man. Man, let us know what life is like. Let us know how deep, you know. First KC battles on Go vs. TV. Now, you know what I'm saying?
Listen, man. Shout out KC the Gunner. I had him March 29th. And then the battle with Blade was April 19th. Now, I usually don't take battles within 30 days. You know what I'm saying? But when you get a call from Av, and he's like, look, Concrete Kings about to do that first big event. And he offered me a name. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, he offered me Chosen, VVS 100. And that's my bro. That's my dog, man. He just came home. And he's one of the people I wouldn't battle. That's my bro. You know what I'm saying? So, there's certain people I have on the list that I wouldn't battle. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know how to separate. I'm gonna talk dirty to you. You know what I'm saying? And you might not want to be my friend afterwards. So you know what I'm saying? 9 times 10, if I battle you, I don't care about you being my friend afterwards. You know what I'm saying? So that's just a battle I couldn't turn down. I looked at the calendar. I'm like, oh man. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'll do it, but not VVS 100. Now, a year and a half ago, I was minding my business at work. Won't bother nobody. Av calls me and say, yo, you know Blade Montana just called you out. What? He was like, he called you out on Facebook. He tagged you in a post. I look at my phone. I thought, you know what I'm saying, like, Av don't smoke, you know what I'm saying, weed. So I thought he had hit his first blunt in a long time or something. I'm like, nah, Blade wouldn't do nothing like that. So then when I looked and I saw it, I'm like, oh, so I'm on the post. And I said, look, how about we do it? And I think it was a Sharks event coming up where they was about to plan one. And I was like, yeah, let's set it up. He, apparently at the time, he had to call, I guess, I don't know if it's Pops, Step Pops, Boss Man Bojangles to get permission. You know what I'm saying? And he couldn't get permission. You know what I'm saying? Boss Man wanted to do it on his platform. And we wanted to do it on a bigger event, you know what I'm saying? And he couldn't get permission. So he couldn't come out the house. So I guess because he ventured out and called me out on a social media platform for everybody to see without getting that type of permission, he got put on punishment. So, you know what I'm saying? He couldn't even talk to me. He didn't say nothing about me. He didn't tag my name again. I guess he thought I was going to run and hide, and I was with the smoke. And I was like, nah, I want him because I don't forget nothing. Like, you can't say my name on no post and me not respond. So he said, let me call him. That was my first problem because I don't know the particulars. I mind my business that pays me. I know he was managed by Av at one time. And if this is Av's big car, when I ask for your name, you supposed to say, oh, no, I already got him lined up with this person. You know what I'm saying? Like, Notes had Roller. Young Riddick had Young X. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking he was supposed to say, oh, nah, I got Blade with this legend, with this person. He said, let me call him and see if he can do it. So that let me know I don't know if you're a priority still. You know what I'm saying? And so I said, okay, I waited. He said yes. At that moment, I was 2 weeks away, maybe 3 weeks from Casey the Gunner. I was already done writing for him. But my preparation is so important that I wanted to give him my utmost respect because Casey the Gunner is a formidable opponent. He is crazy and he about 6'2", 6'3", so he about to tower over me. So I got to make sure everything is right. You know what I'm saying? I got to out-rap him and out-perform him. He thought that he was going to be the first one to humble me. It didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? I went, it was just me and 2 other people. Went all the way to Atlanta. No crowd with me. You know what I'm saying? It was in his backyard. And it was one of those battles that was close until you watch the footage. And then when I start watching the footage and see how I snatched the crowd and see the reaction that's people giving and the look on people's faces that's with him, like, man, why is he beating the dog out my homie right now? You know what I'm saying? And so when I saw that, I came back. And I told people this privately, but I came back and I just couldn't find the motivation for Blade. I just couldn't. He don't be on social media enough. His recent resume ain't enough to make me say if I beat him, I'm gonna look better. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing was happening until we had to record for GOAT, Relationship Goats. And P decides to put all the pressure of Hood Platinum and the light-skinned community on me. He said, look, man, I need
call me the light-skinned Don King.
Yes, he said, I need him up out of here. And he basically, without me telling him, he felt some of what I've been going through. He was like, I don't think they're respecting you enough out here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so he's just putting
I feel like I get, when you ask battle rappers out here of a list of the top battle rappers, they don't mention me. When they should, because I've basically after this now I've beaten all of the 30 game. You know what I'm saying? Every one of them. I smoked Riddick. Me and Nos was debatable. I edged him them first and second rounds. He had a third round. Blade, I got him up out of here. And the problem is the battle rappers, and I really don't care because none of y'all, now one of y'all can step in that ring and do anything with me. I don't understand how for years y'all was try rapping. That's the only reason I actually made y'all go to battle rap. Because No. I
was gonna cut him off, but keep going.
They couldn't beat me in their competition.
Keep going, now let the reels go.
They couldn't beat me in no audition. I was opening up for everything. They couldn't stop. Every time a competition audition happened, it was a Hood Platinum artist, and he was smoking everything. So they said, well, since I can't do this, let me go to battle rap. Then and then I decided, you know what, I did so much over here. I want to let people know, let's go to battle rap. So I went to battle rap and I started smoking over there. And what happens is they like, yo, we got to make sure that his name is not mentioned. We got to make sure his name is not brought up. There was only 2 people that have ever brought my name up, and that's Av and Jay Breed. I got respect for them because me and Jay Breed had just battled. You know what I'm saying? And the problem is that they are so scared because they don't have any personality. They can't sell 5 tickets to a closet. You know what I'm saying? Wow. And the problem is
I didn't think this was gonna go this way, but keep going.
They can rap. But the problem is they have no personality. Nobody looks at them and say, I want to be like him. Nobody goes on their post and say, that's funny. I want to follow him. They can't bring nobody but family members to a battle. That's why the last 4 to 5 Headhunters events was Jay Skizzle on headlining. Because I have not only myself, but I have a support system behind me. I got a woman that supports me. And her friends is going to go with her where she say go. I got Hood Platinum that's going to put in work and help me promote. So therefore, we put people in the building. And then you got battle rappers that claim because they're on a platform, whether it's a RBE Brick or whether on this, and they feel like, oh, I'm somebody now. Malk loses money. Y'all are the reason Malk left battle rap, because he was tired of losing money. Because y'all talk all that about how good you can rap and can't nobody mess with you. That don't matter if you can't put people in the building. I was putting people in the building and smoking y'all in the process. And now it comes to a point where Concrete Kings is here. Ab is about to run battle after battle. He already had another event lined up this Saturday, May 3rd. We out Cheese Town. I'm pulling up. I'm not even on the call, but I'm pulling up because we are going to support and make sure we have a flourishing battle rap platform out here. But I'm telling you now, I don't care what platform you on, what league you thought you was with. If you are brave enough, man, listen, Hood Platinum been smacking y'all up for years. Y'all have not figured out how to beat us. And you're not going to figure it out.
Wow.
You're not going to figure it out. They've been mad for so long, it don't even matter no more, because at some point, you can't blackball the chess movers. So I can say all this, and you can't call Capri and tell her not put me on the show because I'm hosting her open mic this Saturday. You can't call Lady A and say, dude, because I got great relationships with people. So now at this point, you just got to try to beat me, and y'all not going to do it. Ain't a battle rapper right now that can sit down and write bars for whether 30 days, 3 weeks, 2 weeks. None of y'all. That's why I'm out of town, because I have to go and find somebody that scares me to make me think I'm going to die to make me write like that. Because nobody, and it ain't even here no more. Nobody. Nobody.
All right. So I think that's it tonight. What else can you say after that?
Ain't nothing to say.
If I'm lying, somebody should stop me.
I ain't stopping you.
Hey, look, man. I'm just a podcast.
I got no cursing. If I was cursing, would have been a lot.
I got 3 quick follow-up questions. We're gonna get out of here.
You sure?
It's late. Yeah. Wow. No, it's not crazy.
Okay.
It's not crazy, but it's appropriate.
Okay.
It's fan base. Is there somebody you want next? Is there a name in your head, whether it's on the stage, whatever, whether it's in the city, URL, whatever. Yeah, whatever. Is there a name you want next?
It's funny because I have never had picks because I feel like a bully. Like if I pick you out and I know what I'm gonna do to you, at this point, it's like whoever, if you're a league owner or if you're a manager, if you feel like, oh yeah, I want to be the one to shut him up, that's when you make the calls to whoever you want to make it from. My price ain't even crazy because I have a good job and I make good money, so I don't have to do battle rap for the money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I actually just do it because I love it and they pay me my worth. So the fee ain't even gonna be crazy. I'm not even gonna bust them in the head. I'm bust you in the head. So all you need to do is step.
No Yeezy.
No Yeezy. No Yeezy.
That's the new one.
Yeah. No yeah. All you gotta do is if you want to be a part of a battle and an event that's gonna be talked about, that's gonna have promotion behind it. I'm talking about a whole act is gonna be talking about the battle. If the league owner smart, he's gonna go ahead and say, hey, you can put this footage on the app.
Sure can.
But if you want that publicity, that promote, and that somebody's gonna talk to you and make the battle hype, and then you're gonna get in there and have a movie. You're gonna die, but it's gonna be a movie. It's gonna be a good one. That's when you need to holler at me, because at this point, I only want battles with people that are competitive. We don't want classics. If you want to have a classic with me, don't even hit the line. I want you to try to take me out of here. I want you to try to make sure that I don't get booked again, because I am doing the same thing to you. My intentions is that when you finish battling me, the next card, you're going to be the first battle at the bottom of the card. That's what my intentions are. I'm very competitive, but I'm very confident, and I have not been proven wrong yet.
All right, enough. They're dead. They're dead. We can't tell it. Would you ever consider putting a team together? We ain't seen nobody from Virginia do it. You know, I seen battle teams being very successful. Yes or no answer? Because you're going to destroy somebody.
No. Actually, I'll say this, and I talk a lot back. We, you know what I'm saying, little rivalry. But shout out to the 30 game. They got a real dope team. Riddick, Notes, and Clay Montana. Really formidable team. Outside of battling me, I would go to any state and tell them, hey, none of y'all can touch them.
So would you create something like that? Yes or no?
I think I would.
Maybe. Okay.
Yeah, maybe.
And then last question: album? Will you ever do another album and put another album out?
Oh yeah. Albums, if not the end of this year, the top of next year.
Okay.
It's just really the marketing plan. It's really the people.
Okay.
Like if the record that we're deciding on putting out first, if that gravitates, they're gonna let me know when it's gonna come out.
Got it. Okay. Look, man.
Hold on, real quick. No,
Go. I'm
I
sorry.
got 2 questions I want to
All right,
ask.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead. One question for a battle, right?
Mm-hmm.
How does it feel knowing that no matter how dope the material is that you use for this person, you can never use that again?
Oh,
It's because I know it's like coming up with the crazy metaphors and all that. It's like wow, and it's like this is a one shot, one
I'm
kill.
gonna tell you, I'm glad you asked that. Okay, first of all, as an artist, we can do 10 shows in a row and do the same set.
Mm-hmm.
That's the difficulty of battle rap. Every time I step in front of a camera, I gotta have new material. The thing about that is that, and that's sad, but this happened to Blade with my Blade battle.
Mm-hmm.
I basically I wasn't motivated. He wasn't trolling me. He wasn't getting me mad, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't motivated. And basically, how I started writing for Blade, I took all the throwaways from KC the Gunner. Because they both tall.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that same energy was them. So I took the throwaways from KC the Gunner, and it got to the last week where I was like, because it was some fire that I had that I could have used on Blade. I'm gonna be honest. I was like, what if I get a call after this and somebody that's really dangerous?
Yeah.
I need to save this for them. You know what I'm saying? So it's sometimes like I got rounds in my phone that I can say that I'm only gonna say like I'm waiting to get on this platform because this gonna resonate with them. I got lines, so it's really a lot. You're gonna ask a lot of battle rappers like save no material. You don't know where you're gonna be here tomorrow. But I look at it like I'm here for a reason, so I don't think like that. Like I could be doing this next year and I could be on KOTD. And I got to learn about organic or plant-based and stuff like that I'm because he's organic runs KOTD. So I'm going to save that. I'm not going to switch it and use it on somebody like Blade. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I can't wait till y'all see this. I can't wait till y'all see this.
Second question is, being that you have the new show too, Relationship Goals, and I figured on some of them you got pretty personal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How do you like think about how that plays into your next opponent? Especially now, since battle raps is all about personals and stuff like that. So, do you ever think about that going into it? Like, I need to neutralize this person before they can bring up anything I've said on my platform.
Battle rappers have an issue. They lie and don't get as much money as they make you think. So a lot of them can't afford the free apps. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even be. I really don't think they're gonna see it because they can't afford the free app. You know what I'm saying? They're not the best readers. So I be trying to coach them on how to download and stuff like that. They're not good with phones. They still got flip phones. But nah, and for real, I'm not worried about that. But at first, I wasn't worried about that side of the battle. I was worried about the battle at home. So I had to make sure my wife understood, like, all this is past tense, and I'm going to give the sauce away, and basically they're going to understand how to get to the happiness that I'm at right now. With battle rappers, I know what to say and what not to say.
I got you.
But this is the problem. This is the thing I thought about when it was the personal. If they try to use the personal with the stuff I'm saying, if I got the permission from the woman that I'm speaking about when I tell those stories to post her picture, and they see that they could never get something like that, it's not a personal anymore. Like these stories, listen, man, shout out, I say this a lot, shout out to all the in my era, the R&B singers, the rappers, the aspiring models, all y'all that helped me get through the 12 years I was with my baby mama. Like, y'all really was there for me late nights after the shows, open mic, showcases, events, hustlemanias. You know, we gotta go. We gotta go. Listen, you going too far. My resume was so
gotta go. You are not. No, we can't take
personal with that.
We can't take any more Diabolical. You good, cousin? Yeah, because he gonna do it.
I'm straight.
He going crazy. He going crazy. I'm straight, cousin.
Look, this goes back. All right. You know what it's like? What if somebody said,
X is nervous.
Listen, no, listen.
No, yeah.
Listen, what if somebody tried to use it against you that, oh yeah, you went to what about that show in Dallas? What about that show in the boxing ring in New Jersey? What about this? And they start naming all your accolades, but then saying, well, why didn't you didn't get a deal though? But they ran down 100 accolades.
Yeah.
That's what using those kind of personals in battles to me. Because it's like, I mean, you're not going to get it.
Yo, that was some great moments. You still making me mad because Spit Bars ran up a $600 phone bill. I ain't get over that. I ain't over that.
Listen, man.
Look.
Hey, because you've been exposed by the ghost.
Hey, man, respect the ghost, the wrap up, Jay Skizzle, Relationship Ghost out there right now. Only Built for Ghosts visual album coming very soon. Make sure y'all tapped into the app. Make sure y'all got your notifications on so y'all know when the episodes drop. And we out, yo.
Whoa, you got, whoa. NTT coming soon, too. Make sure you turn that.
You want a raw chain. You want a raw chain. I keep seeing Black Cousins.
Oh, and Black Cousins coming back.
Listen, coming soon, Bare Naked Truth TV. My apologies,
sir.
Amazing show. It's coming on Mondays, sooner than you think. So check out Bare Naked Truth TV. Check out Only Built for Ghosts, the visual album, and the episodes to go with the album. It's gonna be amazing.
Hold on, keep recording. Let me show you. This is 50 PJ Budden.
I see y'all next month.